I filmed some of the strangest creatures in the ocean, from prehistoric cephalopods to ocean giants.
But there's one group of creatures that doesn't swim around up here in open water. They hide and hunt under the sand.
My mission is to uncover the strange sand-dwelling creatures that you and I have never seen, and maybe, after years of searching, finally film the king of the sand. A creature that's inspired monsters in movies, and hunts in a way unlike anything else in the ocean. If you blink, you'll miss it.
But this is no easy task because the creatures that spend their entire lives under the sand are incredibly secretive. So much so that many of them have probably never even been officially recorded.
And the sand is a dangerous place.
Oh dear. This is why you've got to keep yourself off the sand, because of things like this. I'm going to try and film him, but he might erupt out of the sand before I can get close. Let's see. But this is the good end. The end I'm worried about. Whoa, there he goes. The blue-spotted stingray. That is a dangerous predator that lives under the sand.
But many other predatory fish also use the sand for cover.
Ah, yes. Another ambush predator. This one is mean-looking. This is a lizard fish. And you can see it's got these very sharp needle-like teeth. These guys are an ambush predator. They wait for smaller fish to swim over, and then they eat them, basically.
The similar-looking flatheads are much better adapted for life in the sand, though. Armed with a flattened head, of course, that helps them keep a low profile. When they're trying to avoid bigger predators, or want to hunt, they simply nestle down into the sand and become invisible. But whilst these fish are ambush predators, the blue-spotted stingrays hunt on the move, using electroreceptors called the ampullae of Lorenzini in their snouts to detect the faint electrical signals of prey hiding under the sand. Unfortunately, God didn't gift me with such talents, so I have to rely on my eyes to spot the faintest movements.
Oh, yes! Oh! This is a critter I was so hoping we were going to find. Oh, and he's just buried himself. And if you didn't know he was there, you would never see him, look. All you can see is two little eyes popping up above the sand. But go away. Go away. Shoot. Good. Oh, I've lost him now. Where's he gone? Oh, he's here. This is one of the coolest things that lives under the sand. I'm about to do the big reveal. Now, I've got to be very careful here, but I'm just going to try and excavate him a little bit and brush the sand off so you can see him. Get ready for it. Let's see if we can get him to come out. Oh, I can see some colour. Wow, there he goes. There he goes. That is the box crab. What a fantastic creature that is. Whoa, look at him go. That is a running loaf of bread, that is. Oh dear, he's going right for me. Hello, sir.
These giant box crabs emerge from under the sand at night to forage. They get their name from their massive claws that they close over their body like a box lid. At around 15 centimeters wide, they're much too big of a snack for most predators on the reef here, although some still try.
Look, Moriel, stop bothering the box crab. He's going back down under the sand for a rest. You guys are an absolute pain.
The box crab uses its large claws to dig backwards, fully covering its brioche-like carapace, leaving only its eyes exposed. But despite this being a great find, it's not my main target. Although the creature I'm looking for doesn't keep a pair of eyes above the sand, but a set of large mandibles that slice through prey.
So, I'm just looking for a small set of pincers poking out of the sand. And this creature doesn't look very big on the surface, but they can be several meters long and buried very deep.
But this sandy bay is vast. This was not going to be easy.
I wonder what else is living underneath this metal grid. I'm not entirely sure why this is here, but it's a great place for things to hide. Oh, look at that thing sitting under there. He is very well camouflaged. Oh my word. Now that, guys, is not the sort of creature that you want to see buried under the sand, I can tell ya. You would not want to accidentally land on that thing. And if you're a small little fish, that big gob there is your worst nightmare. And these guys don't live their lives under the sand, but they live a decent amount of it under it. And what they're basically doing is hoping that these small little blue striped snappers here are going to make a mistake and swim over the top, and then boom, they'll grab him. Right, I'm going to try and excavate him a little bit. Oh, look at that. There's all those very venomous spines. It's like I'm uncovering a prehistoric animal, like a dinosaur. I don't think many dinosaurs stung you like these guys do, though. Oh, he's coming towards me. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm sorry. This here is an absolutely enormous stonefish. The deadliest fish in the ocean. Now, the really interesting thing about very venomous fish is they don't really mind being handled because they're so deadly and they know nothing's going to kill them. We've got these 13 venomous dorsal spines on the back that he's currently got lying down. But that is a fantastic fish. Looks exactly like a stone, of course. Hence the name stonefish. And this, I believe, is a reef stonefish. One of two main species here.
But like many venomous creatures in the ocean, they use their venom solely for defense. When the fish detects sudden movement, vibrations, or pressure from above, special muscles contract to erect the spines on its back, a little like this.
Let's see if he puts his spines up. There you go, look. Here's the venomous spines just here. That is what you do not want to stand on. Interestingly, he's got some sort of, I don't know what this is. It's, I guess, an outlet for his gills, but it looks like the siphon on a cephalopod.
These tubes are called opercular siphons, and are in fact extensions of the stonefish's gills. While stonefish have evolved these outlets over large gill flaps to keep their gills free of sand, more importantly, they improve its camouflage. Traditional gill covers, when moving, would break up its outline and also cause the sand to stir. This stonefish has truly mastered its craft.
What an absolutely beautiful sand-dwelling predator that is. Anyway, let me put him back down under where he should be in his sandy burrow. There you go, look, let me lift it up for you. A bit of a tight squeeze, I know, but you can make it. Don't sting me though, please, on the way in. There you go. Back to your little sandy perch. And you can go bury yourself, but you are an absolute unit. That is one of the biggest stonefish I've ever seen. What a beast! Don't try that at home. But believe it or not, this guy here isn't the most ridiculous predator that lives under the sand here. Fingers crossed we can find one.
Most of the creatures we've found so far wait in ambush, but many other creatures that live under the sand are much more mobile, scavenging and hunting on the move. But to lure them out, we need to use bait and set up some remote cameras to record the action.
So, as is often the case, and from past experience, you can lure most things out with some tasty seafood. But I've got absolutely no idea what their favourite thing to eat is, so we've got a few options. The first item on the menu is the mackerel, but we've also got some squid, as well as some fresh crab. Oh, the sand's already starting to move down here, I need to be quick. There's the squid. Last but not least, the fresh crab. Just make sure the cameras are rolling. Yep, the wide angle view looks good. And check the narrow view. Yep, the narrow view looks good. Right, I'm getting out of here. And we're gonna turn the lights off. Spooky. It's just pitch black.
But free food on the ocean floor was bound to draw in unwanted predators.
Oh, in comes a little snapper. Oh dear. Well, he's not a sand-dwelling predator, but he's definitely going for that squid's noggin.
Other predators aren't interested in the bait though, but hide in the shadows using our lights to hunt.
I've got to be a little bit careful because I know there's stone... Oh my word! Oh my word. Oh dear, this is spooky. Go away.
Whilst on the surface these sandy slopes might look barren, underneath the surface are millions of creatures, and it wasn't long until the sand started to come alive, with trails appearing from all directions.
Oh look, I can see a little siphon coming out of the sand. There's something emerging from underneath the board. What is that? Oh, look at it go. The sand's moving.
The sand is the realm of the snails. These snails spend their entire lives buried under the ocean floor, leaving a small siphon poking above it for drawing in water and oxygen, as well as for detecting chemical smells of nearby carrion and navigating towards it. These snails are nature's cleanup crew, recycling dead matter and keeping the sand in balance. Given that mackerel and squids rarely make it to the ocean floor before being picked off, it was perhaps obvious what their favourite bait would be.
Oh, we've got some little snails that are liking the crab. The mackerel seems a little bit untouched. So does the squids. Looks like the crab's doing alright so far.
But much bigger snails also patrol under the sand.
Oh! I took my eye off the ball. Look at the size of this thing that's come up for the bait. Oh, that is crazy. So this massive snail is called a bat volute, and it's a predatory snail, and they spend most of the day living under the sand. Oh, sorry, we've got a little flounder here as well. But they spend most of the day living under the sand, emerging at night to feed. And like all predatory snails, they have this feeding mouthpart called a radula. It's this big long thing that's got teeth in it. I think there's probably fewer worse ways to die than being eaten by a massive snail though.
Actually, after witnessing what happened later on that night, there are definitely much worse ways to die in the ocean. Whilst the sand is dominated by snails, they're not the only creatures that emerge when food is near.
Oh, there's a worm. Oh, look at that thing.
A huge array of worms also live under the sand. Most are polychaetes, meaning their bodies are segmented. Some are long, thin and fast, others are short, slow-moving and pack a nasty sting. Talking of slow, some nocturnal species of sea cucumber also emerge at night to feed, using their oral tentacles to hoover up detritus on top of the sand. Other sand-dwelling creatures are a little more athletic though.
Oh, look what's come to say hello. I wonder if he's been going for the bait. Oh, where's he going? So this here is a long-arm octopus. So named because, you guessed it, he's got very long eyes. And these guys spend a lot of their time living in deep burrows under the sand. They emerge at night to hunt for crabs and other weird crustaceans they can find. Whoa, look at that colour change. And he uses those long probing arms to search for other things hiding under the sand, like the little snails and crabs and hermit crabs. I think he's less interested in the big crabs and squid and fish we've got on the board though. Look at the size of those arms. Oh, and down he goes. He's found his little hole. He's off.
Whilst these creatures are all vastly different, with different tools, hunting strategies and methods of locomotion, they share one thing in common: an innate phobia of light. Shine a torch on them and they disappear back under the sand. But talking of disappearing, when packing our bait tray away, the squid rolled onto the sand. And well, here's what happened next.
Oh my word. Oh. That squid has completely disappeared. That is scary.
I think that was the creature I was looking for. But once they feed, especially on prey that large, they stay buried for hours. It seemed we'd missed our chance.
By the way, guys, if you're loving these videos and you want to see more of them, I'd very much appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. It gives me more motivation to spend all of my evenings and nights underwater. But it's worth it, because I can find some cool stuff. Oh, like this little eel here. Not that he's going to stay up for me. Oh, actually. And back down he goes into his burrow. Sorry, buddy. I'll stop shining a light in your eyes now and go and bother something else. Oh, hang on. I've got plankton in my ear. Right, we're going to head a little bit deeper now. And I'm keeping my eyes out on the sand for subtle signs of movement. Oh, these I believe are painted stingfish, but I'm going to film the smaller one because I've not seen one that colour before. I think these guys bury themselves under the sand and come out at night to hunt. Here's his bigger brother, or his lover. Looks pretty mean, that one.
Many people look at the black sands and assume the seafloor here is lifeless. But these bays are covered in volcanic sand, formed over centuries, where eruptions and lava flows have broken down into fine sediments, packed with iron, magnesium, calcium, and other trace elements. The sand is also heavy, coarse, and slightly sticky, creating the perfect habitat for marine creatures that like to build tunnels and tubes in the muck to hunt from at night. Many worms, for example, mix the sticky sand with mucus to build permanent tubular cavities that they live in, and some of them are incredibly creepy.
Oh, is this what I'm looking for? There's a weird creature coming out of a burrow in the sand just here. Or is it in a tube? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I need to get the camera in there. I can't quite see. What on earth is that thing? It's some kind of worm. Oh, that is horrendous. It appears to be some species of tube worm, and it looks a little bit similar to the thing I'm trying to find, but it's not it, unfortunately, so the hunt continues.
The muck is also fertile enough for all sorts of algae and seagrasses, like this dugong grass, to propagate, and some creatures use this to their advantage in truly remarkable ways.
Oh, look at this thing! Oh, yes! I've never seen one of these before. Oh my word. Talking of seagrass, I've just filmed the dugong grass, and this guy's rocking it as a hairstyle. Check this out. I'm not sure what this weird behaviour is though. It's like he's praying to his gods, the seagrass gods. Oh, he's got to dodge that plankton though, it's coming in hot. So yeah, this is a species of decorator crab that's rocking this seagrass as a hairdo. So he bums around on the sand, pretending to be a bit of seagrass so he doesn't get munched. He's even got the right colours for it as well, how crazy. And this is a new find for me, I've never seen this little critter before, how cool. I think he's probably trying to catch the plankton that's attracted to our lights, but he doesn't seem to be doing a very good job. He's just praying to his gods again. Thank you for this food. Oh, he got one. He finally got one. He's munching on it now. Oh, he's just fallen over. Oh dear. There's too much drag on his headgear. Just to be clear, guys, this guy does not fit the theme of the video and definitely doesn't live under the sand, but he's just too cool not to film, so there you go. Anyway, let's get back on track. See you later, buddy.
Whilst I'd managed to uncover many of the sand's hidden secrets, the main creature I was looking for still hadn't shown itself. But there was one more thing left to try.
Now, the creature we're looking for is very secretive, so I've got to try and tempt it to come out of the sand. We've got some mackerel and some scissors. I'm going to chop up some small little pieces and scatter it on the sand and see if we can bring one up from the depths. Where are you hiding? I know you're here somewhere.
And after several hours of searching and replacing baits stolen by wandering eels, eventually the sand bubbled, and out of it came the nocturnal predator I'd spent years trying to find.
Oh yes! I found one! Oh yes! Look at that thing! That is unbelievable! Oh, just you wait till I show you some footage of this creature.
This is the bobbit worm.
So, believe it or not, these bobbit worms can be up to 3 meters long, and they live in these custom-built tubes that go very deep into the sand. Now, the bobbit worm is feared in the ocean because of its massive mandibles that it can use to slice through fish like this mackerel here. And you can sometimes tempt them to come out of the sand by giving them a bit of a fishy scent. However, we can shoot super slow motion. So we're going to try and get this guy grabbing a piece of mackerel and dragging it down into the sand. He's a big one. I think this is going to be good. I'll have to set up the small production studio underwater in the pitch black.
These worms spend their entire lives buried under the sand, using sensitive antennae to detect the faintest vibrations or chemical cues from passing fish or crustaceans. Their bodies are both beautiful, shimmering with a metallic iridescence, and nightmarish. At just 6 to 8 milliseconds in duration, their strike is so fast, if you blink, you will literally miss it. But don't worry, because we recorded the action in super slow motion.
So we've just got to get the camera nice and close to the bobbit without scaring it off, and then try and get it in focus. It's looking good. Okay, the action camera's set up on the side. I think we're good to go. So now is the moment of truth. Will the bobbit worm strike the fish? Let's see. Right, I'm going in for it. I'm going in for it.
Bobbit worms have giant scissor-like mandibles that are built to slice and puncture flesh. They retract these into their throats whilst lying in wait, deploying them in a split second when prey comes into striking range. These mandibles can actually fossilise, and ancient bobbit worm jaws have been found in rocks more than 400 million years old. Their durability means they can slice through fish with ease, but the hardened shells of crustaceans are also light work. And once we found one bobbit, we found many more.
Oh, that is a huge bobbit worm. Look at the size of it. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Right, here goes nothing.
Once prey has been caught by the bobbit, its chances of escape are effectively nil. But the bobbit doesn't take any chances. Speed is imperative, so too is hiding the prey from other predators. And if you thought watching the bobbit strike in super slow motion was scary, just wait till you see it at full speed.
Holy s***. And on that note, guys, I guess I'll see you next time. Unless I'm this bobbit's next victim.
If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you're in the mood for more ocean adventures, you'll probably like this video.